I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Welcome to another week here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. And that man, speaking of Ascend, is on the ascension. He's been taking the frustrations of the past out on the crew. After they cost him the Crown of Glory Championship, he left Mason St. Goods in the dust. Knocked off Dak Draper in a street fight. Big Flexi, Xavier Walker, the Mammoth from Michigan, is in the house. As he'll step his way over the top rope. Well, I know the Detroit Lions are doing pretty well right now, but you're telling me they couldn't use that fella on the defensive line? And he has caught the love of the St. Louis crowd. We welcome you back to the South Broadway Athletic Club, the home of Glory Pro Wrestling, as we send it into Ben.
Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, 195 pounds, the academic standard, GPA.
Former freelance world champion.
And his opponent from Flint, Michigan, 267 pounds, Big Flexi, Xavier Walker.
One of the baddest men walking the face of the earth. Xavier Walker, and GPA wants to get this match kicked off. He'll charge in at Walker, who possesses a massive size and reach advantage in this contest. GPA will have the experience edge. GPA has his right hand blocked. Oh, Xavier Walker, hello. And there you see that big right hand. It's the size of a shot put ball. And GPA just keeps getting battered with it. Around the ring he goes. And Xavier Walker calling him back onto the ring apron. Discus punch. Out of the way goes GPA. Down the backside, and he'll try to elevate up and over the top. GPA will do just that. Out of the way is Xavier Walker. And that got a bit of a chuckle out of the St. Louis crowd. Oh, scoop, one arm. There's the massive power. Is he going to throw him into the people? Walker just plants him right in the middle of the ring. I'm sure he could throw him into the people if he really wanted to. Oh, we could see it right here. Goozle set, perhaps. Choke slam on its way as Walker steps in. Smartest move GPA's made in the matchup. Get out of the way. Run, hide, something, anything. Now remember, while you're watching Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend here on YouTube, you can also see episodes on highspots.tv and airing on Local Now Wrestling Spotlight. We're on a streaming network available in millions of homes on smart TVs across the United States and Canada. Glory Pro Wrestling growing by leaps and bounds week in, week out, as is the confidence of Xavier Walker. Back into the ring is GPA. Walker stalking on the outside. Millions of homes across the United States and Canada. Wow. Oh, speaking of wow. Right hand. That's not even the big one. That right hand of God that if Xavier Walker lands it, I don't care who he hits. Mike Outlaw, GPA, Calvin Tankman, Lennox Lewis, they're out. Oh, GPA brings the left arm down over the top rope. Interesting decision here from GPA, maybe just taking what was presented to him as he runs him into that steel turnbuckle. I would think you'd want to attack the right arm, but perhaps the left was presented and GPA is going to take advantage of it. Now there's no question, you don't get to be a champion all the way across the Midwest without being a very smart in-ring competitor. GPA is certainly that. Just giving up a monstrous size advantage in this contest, although GPA has taken away an extremity from Xavier Walker and is going to work on it. Stomping in on that left arm, the left shoulder. GPA seated on the top rope. Stands second buckle on the inside, caught. Caught to the goosel. Xavier Walker, brought down, and smart move by GPA. The forearm not to the body, but to the left bicep. Oh, and trying to extend that shoulder out of its socket. GPA wrapping Xavier Walker over that second rope. It's that left arm just torturing that arm. Crown of Glory Championship on the line in our main event tonight. What a contest it's going to be. Can Camaro Jackson stand tall through the test? Drop kick to the knee from GPA. Xavier Walker has the arm captured. And now look at where GPA is extending that arm back and keeping hold of the shoulder. Right at the joint. Down to the body goes Xavier Walker. Second time. Up and over the top with the elbow is GPA. Walker, caught him on the way in. Goosel once again. GPA ducks in behind. Rolls through, beautifully done. Into a cross arm breaker, potentially, Fujiwara armbar. Trying to get that huge left arm extended on Xavier Walker. That arm isn't going to go anywhere that Walker doesn't want it to go as he crawls on the mat trying to make his way towards the ropes. Can he extend the boot to get there? Walker needs to keep on moving. Trying to reach out with his right hand, and he got it. I thought maybe he'd go for the boot to the rope, but thought that the right arm was the easiest way. GPA just stomping down on the arm. Walker in big trouble. The GPA's right, he's cut Walker down to size. Right hand lands. That might not have been the smartest move. Second time, definitely not. Run, hide, too late. Boot downstairs. Knife edge chop from Xavier Walker. GPA right back to the body. Walker hammers. GPA up over the top. Walker knife edge chop, and he took that one from way back. He caught GPA ducking. Up to the shoulders. Power bomb. Almost put him through the canvas. Hooks the outside leg. Count 1, 2, and GPA able to kick out. Wow, Xavier Walker just about drove GPA clear through the canvas to the floor. GPA kicked out, but that might have been on instinct. He's barely moved. And listen to the St. Louis crowd get behind. Take a look at the bicep. As Xavier Walker, it is only a matter of time until gold is around that waist, but GPA trying to put a stop to it with a pair of jawbreakers. Walker Ducks behind, spin. Oh, I love that. Oh, he was trying to turn it all the way around. Jawbreaker, second time. Third one, stunner style. GPA hits the ropes, caught. Tilt-a-whirl, comes through. Fujiwara armbar again. Xavier Walker back in that same uncomfortable position. He's got to reach out towards the ropes. GPA could throw Xavier Walker off the quest towards gold. Walker trying to reach that boot out. Oh, he's going to roll through instead. Crucifix, count of 1, 2. That's all he'll get. Walker back up to his feet. Right hand of God. Oh, GPA is stunned. Guso. This could be all right here. Up to the lights. Choke slam. Nobody is getting up from that.
726, your winner by people, Xavier Walker.
Xavier Walker. Once again, making a massive impact here in Ascend. The fans in St. Louis love him.
Why has Jim Butler been the area's top Chevy dealer for over 10 years? Because Jim Butler is the Chevy powerhouse. Trade and value, powerhouse. Selection and price, powerhouse. Financing,
Powerhouse.
powerhouse.
Thanks for making Jim Butler #1 in the Midwest for over 10 years.
How about the buying experience? Powerhouse. That's what I'm talking about. Now hit the jingle, baby. Jim Butler is the Chevy powerhouse.
Lady Luck against relative newcomer Maggie Lee. And the sky is the limit for that young lady as she goes collar and elbow with Lady Luck. Wasteland.
Excuse me, Dak. I'll see you next month. Dak. Wait, hold on a minute. I gotta ask you, what happened out there? Why did you attack Lady Luck?
What happened out there? Well, what happened out there is the same thing that's apt to happen every time the Dak Draper's at Glory Pro. Because when I step through these doors, until the moment I step out of these doors, I have one objective. And that's to make as much money as I can possibly make while I'm here. And I do that with 3 streams of revenue. The money that I make from winning my matches, the money that I make at the merch table, and the money I make from little side jobs. Because there are certain people here that need jobs done. I'll never give the name of a client, but my most recent client had a problem with Lady Luck's win streak. And the job they wanted done is for Lady Luck's win streak to be cut to an end. And if you need a job done, all you gotta do is call Magnum DD.
We start with fresh shredded lettuce. Add in thin sliced local tomatoes. Every sandwich gets topped with our secret recipe sauce, Cage sauce. All these elements top our steakhouse quality beef and American cheese to create the chopped cheese, a standard above the rest, only from Central State Sandwiches. Quality.
You made a mistake. You understand that, Warhorse? This isn't how this works. I already put you out. I already finished you. You come on back into my ring. My ring. This is supposed to be between me and Camaro now. You understand that? He's got my title. He's got my crown. Camaro! I've had this grudge for a long time. You took that from me. That's how you guys want to do it, huh? You want to jump me? Come from behind? Do a three-way. I know I run Glory Pro. Let's see if you two can stand up to the man. Let's see if you can stand up to Jake something, huh? What's my name?
I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Main event time here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend, and it's a big one. I don't want to be hyperbolic. I don't want to overpromise, but this stands to be one of the biggest matches in Glory Pro Wrestling history. Three-way for the Crown of Glory Championship. Jake Something, the first man to hold the Crown of Glory Championship twice. And for several years, the only man to accomplish that feat. He's got unfinished business with Warhorse and with Camaro Jackson. And that is what has brought about this three-way confrontation. Jake Something thought he had buried Warhorse, thought he was dead and gone after that casket match. He thought the ground was open after Camaro Jackson won the Crown of Glory for the second time, to pounce, to attack, and state what he has stated so many times before, that's his title and he wants it back, only for the specter of his past to re-emerge as Warhorse returned to Glory Pro Wrestling. And you're gonna know exactly who it is when he comes storming through the tunnel. You hear the guitars kick up, the crowd on its feet, and there he is. He runs on a different fuel than everybody else alive. Warhorse slides into the ring, the only man in this matchup to have never held the Crown of Glory Championship. He gives up a significant edge in championship experience, but will that hunger for the title be enough to overcome? Will the hatred of Jake Something play a factor in this matchup? Champion's advantage thrown out the window in this three-way confrontation. Not just because of the rules of the matchup, but simply because Camaro Jackson has to take on not one, but two of the very best in the world today. One-on-one champion's advantage stands. When it's three ways, long gone. But if anybody can overcome it, it would be this man. Had the title stolen, figuratively, literally, and then in the record books by Calvin Tankman. Able to take it right back. He had to go all the way through the crew, all the dirty tricks. Camaro Jackson stood tall to become only the second man to twice hold the Crown of Glory Championship, but immediately after that defining moment, Jake Something came in to attack the new champion. Warhorse defended him, but all friendships are going to be put aside when that bell rings and one of the richest prizes in professional wrestling is put on the line. You look at the history of the Crown of Glory Championship, the name of the men who have held it and those who have competed for it. There are very few titles in wrestling today with that kind of lineage. As Camaro Jackson makes his way into the ring. Buckle up. Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend is about to go into a completely different stratosphere with this matchup. Ben, into you.
Gentlemen, your main event tonight is a three-way match set for one fall, and it is for the Crown of Glory Championship. Your referee is Adam Kennedy.
That's to the business.
The first challenger, he weighs in 4,000 pounds of raw heavy metal. He's here to rule ass.
The only man in this matchup who's never held the gold. Will this be Warhorse's moment?
Next, the former Crown of Glory champion, Jake Something.
2 times the champion. Can he be the first to do it 3?
And finally, from U-City, USA, weighing 265 pounds, he is the defending Crown of Glory champion, the Quadfather, Camaro Jackson.
He will put a friendship aside with Warhorse and hatred for Jake Something after Jake ruined his moment against Calvin Tankman will come to the forefront. Jake Something painted a target on his back with both Warhorse and Camaro Jackson. But the man who will have the size and strength advantage in the matchup, although not by much, certainly doesn't mind having that target painted on his back. Warhorse is the most unconventional of the 3. And in a matchup like this, 3-way dance, does that become an advantage? You see Jake Something, he's got to be very careful off the start of this matchup. He and Warhorse have battled one another, and whoa, wait a minute here. Camaro Jackson saying he's the champ. He wanted to step right to the forefront here. A shove on War. These two are good friends, training partners. And I think they may have just come up with a strategy, and Jake Something is going to slide out of the ring. By the way, what do they put in the water in Michigan? Jake Something, Xavier Walker. The size of those 2 men. We saw Xavier Walker in our open. Jake Something here. Boot to the side of the head of Camaro Jackson. Oh, what a chop overhand by Warhorse. A little back and forth there as Warhorse with the classic taunt from Jake Something back to him. Now double team action. Not surprised to see Warhorse and Camaro Jackson come together at least briefly. And now, yeah, Warhorse, he wants that gold. Make no mistake. And Camaro Jackson may not have been expecting that. Jake Something tried to stun from the backside. Took the double shoulder block. And now it's going to be a war of forearms. Warhorse and Camaro Jackson. Now mentioned size and strength in the matchup leans towards Jake Something. Striking might be Camaro Jackson, but Warhorse not far off of that. Warhorse from the ropes, reversed. Boot to Camaro Jackson. He'll leap up with the enziguri. Whoa, and Warhorse may not know where he is, and that allows Jake Something a chance to come back in. Avalanche on Camaro Jackson in the corner. They'll send him across. Reversed. And again, Jake's got to be careful. Camaro Jackson, one of few who can get close in the size category, in the strength category, with Jake Something. And now Avalanche is on either corner. Camaro Jackson will charge. Oh, he knew Jake was coming. Spine to the pine. Backside, watch out, Warhorse. Had him set with the rear waistlock. Camaro Jackson, oh, he folded him like an accordion. Out to the floor goes Warhorse. Jake something charges Camaro Jackson. Look out. They both landed awkwardly on that ring apron. Shoulder blocks to the side. Now Jackson run into the ring apron. Jockeying for position as they go careening into the guardrail. Challenging one another out on the floor. Jake something. Oh, look out for the light stand. Production will kill us. Off the ropes. Oh, Tope Canelo. Warhorse, as if out of nowhere, suddenly appeared and took everybody out and landed somewhere in the second row. I didn't realize it was take a Warhorse home with you night. How is he standing? Well, the champion isn't, and perhaps an opportunity here for one of the two challengers, with Warhorse in control of the matchup just at the moment. Back into the ring goes Jake something. Oh, Camaro Jackson maybe playing a little possum, pounced him into the guardrail.
What's my name?
Trust me, they know all your names. As Camaro Jackson will roll back into the ring. Jake something, he looks dazed. Camaro Joe, my goodness, never mind. And Adam Kennedy asking, and I mean, that's not the way we want to see a matchup end. Adam Kennedy using officials' discretion here. And you got to trust him, he's the best in the business. Clothesline landed, count of 1, 2. That's all he'll get. Our senior official in Glory Pro, if he's okay with continuing the match after a strike like that. Oh, to the floor goes Warhorse, and he landed hard. His boot caught the guardrail, and his head smacked the floor. Well, that may put Warhorse out of commission for this one. We may be down to a one-on-one. Jake something was the first man to hold the Crown of Glory title twice. He wants to be the first man to hold it 3 times. Camaro Jackson equaled that accomplishment. Yeah, Warhorse is still down on the floor. And Camaro Jackson is in trouble as he's strung out over the rope. Great look from our ringside camera. Our Glory Pro crew just does an incredible job. And again, they are being rewarded for their work. You can see Glory Pro Wrestling now on highspots.tv and on Local Now Wrestling Spotlight, a streaming network on smart TVs available in millions of homes through the United States and Canada. Oh, up and over the top, Jake something cleared it. Diving to the floor, landing on his feet. Warhorse managed to get back up momentarily. He gets sent into the guardrail. And Jake something, the first 2-time Crown of Glory champion, looks like he's on the road to be the first 3-time Crown of Glory champion. Count of 2 on the Death Valley driver. Rescued there by Warhorse. The 3-way dance, a legendary confrontation. Popularized in 1994 on the night the line was crossed. Shane Douglas, Sabu, and Terry Funk, and I think they'd be proud of what they're seeing right now. Jake something cutting off Warhorse with that crossbody. Camaro Jackson trying to crawl his way over. Boy, from Philadelphia to St. Louis, 1994 to 2024. And the prize on the line, just as rich. Jake something lands on his feet. Right forearm lands on the jawline. Jake will charge. Oh, Camaro Jackson caught him. Power slam position. Oh, fall-away slam. And he launched Jake something, who I think might have been surprised. Well, there's no questioning when Camaro Jackson can bring that lower body strength into play. He is a dynamic figure. Both the former and current Crown of Glory champion down on the mat. and the only man who's never held the title, trying to crawl his way up on the outside, although now Jake Something and Camaro Jackson back to their knees. Forearms landing on either side. And this is quite the confrontation, back and forth. Jake Something, Camaro Jack. Oh, listen to the sound of that forearm. And Jake knows to follow up on it. Camaro Jackson comes right back with a lariat of his own. Off the ropes, Jake charges in. Like getting mauled by a grizzly bear. In fact, I might take the bear over either of them. Off the ropes, Warhorse, crossbody. Oh, Camaro Jackson got tangled in the ropes and then fell to the floor. Dropping through with the shoulder block. Rights and lefts now from Warhorse as he'll batter away on Jake Something. These two have had epic battles. And Warhorse, Jake Something should know by now, sending his head to the turnbuckle isn't going to do you any good. Headbutts from Warhorse. Dazing Jake Something. Tossed into the corner. Warhorse comes flying out. Oh, he put that one right on the point of his chin. Jake is out. He's out. And Warhorse may be looking to fly. Warhorse will make his way all the way up. Looking to fly. He'll do just that. Caught. Choke slam. Wheelbarrow. He got his way through. Sharpshooter perhaps. Sharpshooter. Can he step over? He's got to make that long step now. You see how far he's going to go to get it on Jake Something? He does. Center of the ring. Sharpshooter applied. Oh, Jake Something is in no man's land. Sharpshooter applied. Camaro Jackson is going to save Jake Something. Warhorse keeping that on. He won't let it go. But how long can he hold it with Camaro Jackson? Yeah, right there, putting on the pressure. It was almost over right there. Warhorse with one of the most famous submissions in the wrestling world. Whether you know it as the sharpshooter or the scorpion deathlock. As up and over the top goes Camaro Jackson. Kind of scary to think that both the men who popularized it in North America will soon be retired. Into the ropes, Warhorse flies in with that European uppercut. And now Warhorse following all the way to the top. Camaro Jackson seated on that turnbuckle. Jake Something comes flying back in. His powers of recuperation are something special. Right hands from Warhorse, battering down at the side of the head of Jake Something. Jake drops to the canvas. Warhorse will clap the ears on Camaro Jackson. Superplex is what he's looking for. Camaro's in big trouble. Superplex onto the back of Jake Something. Warhorse might have got the back of his head on the way down. Oh, what can these three men possibly have left? Champion down, farthest on your right. Former two-time champion down, center of your screen. Right now, closest to you is the only man who's never held it in this matchup, but the man who got the last impact move. Can Warhorse overcome it all? The career that appeared to be dead and buried. Like a phoenix from the ashes, Warhorse has ridden back. But can he complete the comeback story? Jake Something and Camaro Jackson, the first two to stir. Warhorse back up to his knees. Headbutt from Warhorse to Jake. You can see these three men do not have a whole lot left. They have taken the measure of one another. Chops and headbutts. Even Warhorse stinging at this point on those. And that is unusual. Camaro Jackson with the forearm right on the jawline. Jake Something returns fire. And again, Camaro Jackson firing away with a forearm of his own. Boot to the body by Warhorse. Jake Something strikes with a right. Now Camaro and Warhorse with rights of their own. Jake's going to attack the eyes on both men. and forces them both back into their corners.
What's my name?
Jake asking the crowd what's his name. They know it as he spears Camaro Jackson into the corner. Now charges at Warhorse, who cuts him off with the boot. It has no effect. Second time, double boots. That time it rocked Jake, and he got him with that Hurricane Run out of the corner, but Jake held on. Powerbomb. It's going to be over right here. Jake something in complete control on his way for a potential third reign as Crown of Glory champion. Jake with the hoist. Powerbomb. Oh, Camaro Jackson popped right back up. Jake something with the right forearms, reining in. Jackson ducks underneath, takes him right into the buckles. Where's Camaro Jackson fighting this reserve from? Beals him out of the corner, halfway across the ring. Scoop, sits him out, count of 1, 2, and no! Warhorse in to break it up. Oh, Warhorse denied Camaro Jackson what would have been the biggest Crown of Glory defense of his career. Think back to Camaro Jackson's first reign and the list of names that he put that title on the line against. And now both men up to their feet. Warhorse dented there by the chop of Camaro Jackson. Oh, knife edge chop from Warhorse. Bit of a wake-up call there for Camaro Jackson. Jackson back with one of his own. Oh, Warhorse nearly dove out of the ring. Stays strong. Knife edge chop catches Camaro Jackson and forces that deep exhale. Jackson, oh, trying to cave in the chest. Backing Warhorse into the corner. Oh, now the Kojima-like chops. Like a firing piston in the corner. Warhorse caught the arm. He caught the arm of the champion. Oh, headbutt. That echoed all the way through Missouri. Warhorse. Suplex. Down to a knee. Count of 1, 2, and no! Jake something pulled Adam Kennedy out of the ring. Brainbuster on the knee from Warhorse, and Jake something's got the title belt. He's got the title belt. Warhorse has got to be careful. Jake on his feet. Oh, Warhorse ducked out of the way. Camaro Jackson pounced him. Jake is down. Warhorse flies in. Clothesline will not drop Camaro Jackson. Off that second rope. Oh, lariat! Lariat lands! Lariat lands! Camaro Jackson measuring him out of the corner. How many times have we seen this before? To the corner to get that charge. Warhorse trying to make his way back to his feet. What is this? Calvin Tankman! The hell is Calvin Tankman doing out here? Off the ropes goes Camaro Jackson. Second time. Oh, Tankman hammered him in the back with the chair. Clothesline from Warhorse. Warhorse backing into the turnbuckles. What is going on? Why did Calvin Tankman help Warhorse? Elbow from the top. Hooks the leg, count of 1, 2, and no! Jake something cleared him out of the way. Jake did it! Three times the Crown of Glory! The only man to hold that gold 3 times as he used it to wipe out Warhorse and steal what already would have been a tainted victory